everybody. Welcome back to the Prem and Proper YouTube channel. So it is the season for baking. But if you haven't already guessed this, your girl is not a baker. You've probably noticed that I have never really baked anything on this channel, and that's because baking isn't really my thing. It's not my strength. I don't really have a lot of baking skills, so I like to stick to what I'm good at and what I know. But there is no better time in the year than during the holidays time to bake. And so I wasn't going to be left out and be the mom who doesn't bake anything at all. So I came across some really simple recipes for cakes. And so I was like, let me try this. And it's so easy, guys. Anybody can cook it. Like if you've never boiled an egg, this is something you can do. So we're making two flavors of cake. So the first one will be Oreos based. So we're basically layering our pan with some Oreos after we've sprayed it with some butter, oil spray, or whatever it's called. And then next, we're going to pour onto the Oreos some condensed milk. So you can use either sweetened condensed milk or unsweetened. It's up to you. We use sweetened, and I think it would have worked just okay if we used unsweetened. Next, you're going to put some Cool Whip on top of the condensed milk. So you can get this from any grocery store. I was looking for this in like the dairy section, but I couldn't find it there. So it turns out that you get Cool Whip from the ice cream section. So be sure to check that section if you're looking for Cool Whip. Next, you're going to put in a box of cake mix. So for this Oreo based one, we're using chocolate fudge cake mix for this cake. So next, we're just going to pour onto the layers that we've already made our chocolate fudge cake mix. After pouring the cake mix on top of the other layers, we will put some butter on top of it. So before you use your butter, you want to slice your butter stick into very thin slices. And please use unsalted butter, very thin slices like so. And just layer it on top. Make sure that every part of your pan and your mixture has some butter on top of it. So this next step is optional and not part of the original recipe that I came across, but I have decided to layer some Oreos on top of my cake also. So you can basically open up the Oreo and put whole ones as well as broken ones on top of your cake to just finish it up. I thought it would look good to have that layer of Oreo cake on top. So Okay, I know I'm being extra for somebody who's baking for the first time, but I think it will turn out great. So that was very simple, right? Okay, let's move on to our second cake. So for our second cake, we're using our favorite Lotus Biscoff cookies as our base. So again, you just layer your pan with some cookies and then you pour your condensed milk on top of your cookies. Next, go ahead and put your Cool Whip on top of the condensed milk. So for our second cake, we're using a French vanilla flavored cake mix. So again, this second one is one that I am inventing myself. So the cake mix and the cookies of choice are all what I have chosen to use for my cake. So I think if you're using Biscoff cookies or something that's not chocolatey like Oreos, you could also use either white cake mix or even like yellow cake mix. That should work also. Next, layer your sliced unsalted butter on top of the cake mix. And then again, for this one, I've decided to also put some Biscoff cookies on top as the final layer for my cake. Bake your cake in an oven at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for 40 to 45 minutes. So our cakes are both ready after about 45 minutes. Here is the Oreo one, and here is the Lotus Biscoff one. They look so good. Look at that. Just delicious. Yeah, I'm so glad I decided to put the cookies on top as my final layer. So this is really simple. As you can see, guys, all you really do is just do the layers. You can pick different cookies if you prefer. You can pick a different cake mix flavor if you prefer, but this is something that is so simple that you can make very quickly. You don't need any prepping time. You don't need to measure how much you mix. I will put in the description box the quantity or the size of the different things that I use, but you're basically using the whole cans or containers that you get. So I hope you will try this. If not on Christmas Day, try it before the holidays are over. And I'm sure you're going to impress anyone who tries this cake. It is so delicious. So we had ours with some vanilla flavored ice cream, and it was just delicious, guys. So good, so perfect, and so easy to make. So thanks so much for watching this video. We hope to see you back on our channel again, and have a Merry Christmas. Bye, guys.